Hi guys, so it's Friday. Thank you. We made it to the weekend. And I want to do like Vlogday Friday again. So every Friday I'm going to come up with try to come up with these ideas, something to talk about. Maybe it'll be just random, I don't know. But today I wanted to talk about yesterday I actually got asked um while I was registering Victoria for kindergarten, which is crazy that she's going to kindergarten this year. Oh my goodness. Her first day is August 21st, you guys. I am not mentally prepared for this at all. But she actually asked me about my name before I was adopted, like my Native American name. And I was given a different name than what I have now. My name is Rebecca Marie Belcher Neiman right now. But before it was Belcher, or actually before it was Neiman, before it was Belcher, my entire name was Honesty Lane Dale, and I was born on the Omaha tribe in Omaha, Nebraska. And so I'm currently, it's an open adoption that I have with my birth mother, but she's made some choices in her life that I would honestly not want to be around, and she made her choice, and so I'm making mine as a adoptee. No, I'm not an adoptee. Adoptive child, biological child, I guess. To not have any contact with her. I've reached out to the tribe to find out if any of my siblings have tried to reach out, or if there was a way. I'm going to pull you guys closer. If there was a way that I could find out about my siblings, and I ended up talking to somebody who I was actually related to, which was really weird. It was kind of like a she was she's my cousin pretty much that I talked to on the phone. She was like, who's your mom? And I said, I don't like when people who's your mom? Well, my mom is Pam Belcher. Like, my birth mother is Laura Dale. So I said, Laura Dale. And she goes, that's my aunt. And I said, I was like, what? That was kind of wait, hang on, you're my birth mother is your aunt, and I'm talking to you on the phone, so you're my cousin, right? Right. That would make her my cousin. Anyway, sorry. Um, so anyways, we got on the topic of how I'm waiting on my results from 23andMe. Sorry. And so I'm really kind of interested to see what it says about me, but I also heard about the whole government, it has the say in it and all this stuff, and so my mind's the government has more control over me. But anyways, so I'm interested to see what it says about me, and also if there's a way that I can maybe find my siblings. I know that I have a picture of my siblings, of two of them, of that I know of. I know my birth mother has had more. I was told that she was stopping and bopping with some guys to get her fix. So if that tells you anything, I was born with alcohol fetal syndrome. I look perfectly fine, kind of semi. I don't drink for that reason. And when I do, it it's not something that I like. I have to be with good company, because I don't have self control when I drink. So I prefer not to drink for that reason, because I don't want to become addicted to it like she was, and I don't want it to ruin what I have right now going on in my life. I have not had a shower, you guys, so sorry I look a little bit greasy. Story of my life. So that is basically a little bit about me, my birth name, and how I'm doing 23andMe. So I will definitely post the results, because I'm really kind of interested to see. I think 23andMe posts your genetics, about how much of what you are and stuff. I think that's what it is, right? I think. My husband got it for me for my birthday, because we've always really talked about finding my siblings, but I feel like I want to be found by them, but they may not feel the same. And that's what my parents always told me about. They were like, if you see your birth mother, Laura may not even want to speak to you. She may not want anything to do with you because this was when I was 18. When I turned 18, my parents gave me like, if you want to meet Lori, we'll take you. And we had like the trip planned up and everything. But we had a really serious talk. Like, look, she may not want anything to do with you. Like, she may physically try to hurt you because it may just not register her because she's just so mentally gone from all the alcohol and all the things that she was doing. So she may not even register that it's you. And so my parents gave me a week before we left, and I ended up not wanting to see her. I really, really thought about it in my mind, and I've always thought about it in my head, like, do I really want to meet this woman? Like, I have no idea. The only thing that she's ever had contact with me was she sent me a birthday card. But in reality, it was the nursing home. She is in a nursing home because of how bad her health is. And she's not that old, which is really sad. But she made that choice to whatever. And so she sent me a birthday card on my 18th birthday. And it, like, her handwriting, she wrote, "Love, Mom." And it looked like a 4-year-old had written it because I don't know what, but they sent me a picture of her. And you guys, it was quite a shock in my system. And I feel like that's what made me realize, like, I want nothing to do with you because um, it was, it just kind of shocked me to see her, to see, like, this is the person that gave me life. She doesn't even know who my sperm donor is, right? That would be my birth father. She doesn't even know who he is, if that tells you a little bit something. And so I look like her. I definitely look like her. I have her nose, which is a Native American nose. I don't have her eyes. I have her hair. Like, my hair is dark black like hers. I have her skin tone. I don't have her lips. I have her facial structure, so my eyebrows are exactly like hers, and like the way my cheekbones are, I have like the structure of her face. Um, and so it was just kind of like a shock to my system. Like, this is her. Like, this is what she looks like. And to me, my mom is my mom. Like, she lives in Alabama, so that's my mom. My birth mother lives in Nebraska, and I just really don't want any contact with her. My siblings now, on the other hand, yes, I really honestly want to see them. I want to meet them, but they may not feel the same way, and that's totally okay. Like, that's whatever, that's you, but it's not going to stop me from trying to find them, pretty much is what I'm saying. Like, so I don't know. I tried with the tribe, and they really couldn't give me anything because they didn't know either. And so it's like we all got put in a foster care system, but my parents ended up adopting me. So they were my foster parents first, but then they ended up adopting me. Like, so I got very lucky with that. I don't know what happened to my siblings, and my parents don't know what happened to my siblings. So I really have no idea on that part. So I'm hoping this 23andMe, like, I can maybe find a little bit more about, like, my heritage and really find out, like, if they're out there somewhere, and maybe they're looking for me, and maybe they, I don't know, and maybe they're not. Maybe they don't give two shits. Oh, sorry. Maybe maybe they just don't care. But I can honestly say I'm going to start trying harder to look for them. My sister has helped me try to look for them, but it's also at the same time, like, am I ready to meet them? Am I ready to see them, like, face to face? Like, being adopted, I don't have blood relatives that I know of, any besides my birth mother. But that doesn't stop me from feeling like my adoptive family, and I don't even call them my adoptive family. I call them my sister and my brothers and my nieces and my nephews and my mom and dad and my uncles and aunts. Like, I'm a Belcher. Like, that's who I am. I mean, I'm a Neiman, but I'm a Belcher. I was a Belcher all my life. And so to me, it's being adopted doesn't really take part in like an everyday conversation, I just throw it out there, and some people are like, "Oh, that's cool. Like, tell me more." And then they're like, "Whoa, like this is like a big deal to you." But it's not something that I think of every day. When somebody's like, "Oh, where are you from?" I'm from, Taylor, Michigan. Like my dad grew up in Michigan, and my mom grew up in Tech. Like, all this stuff. But it doesn't even come to me to say like, "But I'm adopted." Like it if somebody really digs deep into wondering why I moved into so many states, I usually say, well, I was adopted in Nebraska, and then we moved to Tennessee, and then we moved to Michigan, and then we moved to Ohio, and then they moved on to South Carolina, and they moved back to Michigan, and then they moved back to Alabama. So, and they lived before. So there's so much more, I guess, that I want to know about from myself. This was way longer than I meant to. Anyways, I don't even know what I started on, but I just kind of went with it, you guys. Anyways, sorry, I got to get off here because my kid locked herself in the bathroom. She's safe, don't worry, everything's locked. But, so I'm going to get off here. But that's a little bit basically about me. Anyways, all right, I'm going to get off. All right, so I will, I guess, talk to you guys later. Yeah, all right. Oh, my stomach is growling. I'm hungry. All right, anyway.